thirst of those who wish to see you in the flesh, what would you say to them?
Sorry.
Sorry, missed right down here in front of Is anybody going to say anything?
Say? Hey, how you doing? Hello. My voice is kind of shot.
That's fine, just step in the back.
All right. Cool. Carol Miller from New York Radio, the last billion years. Yes, get the word out. Q104, WNW, Scott Muni, everybody. My question is kind of twofold. You mentioned journalists. Now, over the last 40 years, which, you know, I've been playing your records and you've sold bazillions of records, the journalists and the critics were always really snobby and nasty to you. And it always seemed as though you were, in a way, apologizing for your great music to them. My question is, why did you give their opinion so much importance when you could see that everybody else liked your music? And number two, you've made some great musicological arguments that you give interviews about playing various types of roots music with other great musicians in this country and elsewhere. Why, never mind spandex and, you know, lights and everything, why would you not want to play music with these great musicians and explore music with them?
Well, what a great idea to explore. I mean, isn't that wonderful? That's how we got to be good. You know, we kept developing and nuancing ideas and came from all over the place. I like the idea of exploring.
Would you answer my first question? What was that?
Why were we so sensitive?
Yes.
Well, because, well, we were.
But when you think about it, it's silly.
You're right.
Yeah, well, it depends what you mean about the journalists. I mean, as far as the albums went, the critique of the albums, well, it's quite clear that people just went over their heads. They didn't have time to review it sort of over an evening when they got the white label on it. And they just missed the point of most of the albums. But the thing is that our audience hadn't missed the point of what we were doing. And that's why it just went from strength to strength over here.
Well, I think most of the people in the audience and people on the radio was that so many of the critics were maybe just jealous, and they just want to pick you apart, and it seemed as though that you were kind of overreacting to them.
So
You didn't
what?
have to.
They didn't have the joy of playing a 3-hour show with the rest of the band.
And also, they were a lot older than us at the time. They weren't. Well, who knows what happened to them? But I mean, you know, some people wanted it to be different. Yeah, everybody wanted the Iron Butterfly, and they got us. So, you know. Oh no, that wasn't right. But yeah, sensitivity is a crazy thing. You write, you create music, you get, really, is this all right? Am I doing that? Are we as a group or with a bunch of people, is this right? You never really know.
But you're so great.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that. When you get to a certain point, you go, shit, is any of this right? You know, and thank God it's like that. Because if you took it for granted,